Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see. No, it's this one. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm a little early. That's a first. And get everything set up so I can just be myself. Mm, mm, mm. All right. What was it? Uh, okay. All right. I'm gonna start a little early, but I hope more will come to my circle and join me. Hi, this is Tanjon with B1E1T1. I am here today. Today is Sunday, and I started today at 3 p.m. because I wanted to get a head start. I don't want to miss my favorite channel that's going to come on later tonight. So I also want to get myself ready for tomorrow. I'm so stoked for tomorrow. My son called himself trying to get a code, but I please, I know how to whoop that code before he go to school. I know how to whoop it. You know, um, I got all the mama remedies in the house that will take care of that cold, and he's learning how to drink his orange blossom tea that I made, full of vitamin C's. You know, but by the end of the night, he'd quit coughing. This right now the cough is clear. It was starting off kind of like congesty this morning. And I was like, oh no, I'm not putting up with this, And I had to tend to the bottom of his feet, make sure his feet was um, very clean, make sure it's very clean, because he liked to run up and down the floors, and, and that type of stuff. So what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and start the video. Um, but before I finish, I don't never finish what I say. But I did put some essential oils at the bottom of his feet and massaged it really good, his back and his forehead and his temple, and just wipe his face and things like that. And he's cool. He's um, don't call me not like the little white kid. Now you know how you talk to me. That's better. No, because I'm gonna work. Take your bed rest. Or you gonna come in the living room? I'm gonna go in my room. No, because I'm in the middle of doing something. I'm in the middle of work. Okay, I'm in the middle of work. I don't need that extra distraction. When I'm done. I bet it tries me, but I'm in the middle of work. But here's so what I want to talk about is clothing apparels, and how there's no good clothing apparels for boys. Very little clothing apparel for boys. Um, and I want to get everything started. I can design any tough type of threads in my mind, but I want to get it out. And the reason why I come up with this title is because I am sort of borderline looking for some folks to roll with me on this and see if they can join me on creating a brand for male sons. Um, and even though it was my thought pattern to want to create a clothing line for my son. I have my own story of why I decided to go the clothing apparel for young male children. Um, but I've also thought about other moms too. You know, how a lot of us would say, well, there's no good clothes for our son. There's no clothes for our sons to wear. No good clothes whatsoever. So I thought about before I even had my son, you know, I thought about what if I'm pregnant with a little boy? You know, what I'm gonna do with this little boy? What kind of clothes they got? They don't got any good clothes. Like you can't find nothing for a small a baby, let alone Because if I had a girl, I already know what type of clothes to put on my daughter. I already know how to dress my daughter. I had a daughter. When I first had my first daughter, that's all kind of clothes that they had for for little girls. And so I am going to show some clippings. I'm going to show some pictures of some clothes that all little girls have. It's just our daughters are set right now. I mean, there's some things that we could kind of work on, and certain things that we could kind of not do, or what I'm saying, when it comes to dressing our daughters. There's a lot of things that people blame it on the clothing while our daughters are being violated and things like that. Um, but for the most part, we're good when it comes to the cute colors, the way the dresses are made. They got dresses, they got pants, they got cute little sweatsuits, they got the cute little sweatsuits with the hoodies. They got all these wonderful things. They got the dress with the shorts to go with it. I mean, the coats for little girls, the cutest colors ever. The bubblegum pink, the little black with some pink on it. I mean, girls got it. They got it styling, the boots, all that stuff. When it comes to the boys, you know, the most part you'll see is like the white jean, blue jean thing, the white jean, blue jean pattern. Um, I'm gonna show you a clothing apparel that looks kind of nice. I think it's kind of nice, but I just think there's some things it could do without for me personally. However, to me, that gives us a chance and an open door of our stylist choices of how we want our male children to dress today. Um, but it's also going to show you how many photos of boys wearing clothes that you see, like the wearing, modeling these clothing apparels. You're going to see that there's way more. And I couldn't even put up as many as for girls. I mean, girls are just the cutest things ever. Everybody is infatuated with girls stuff until they're not infatuated. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to boys, it's like it's not enough. It's like, okay, later for you, next. You're gonna see a couple of threads that I think is really nice threads. It's coming from this company called Shein. Now I think it's Chinese owned. Don't quote me on that. I think it's Chinese owned. I saw the boys' clothing apparel from Shein, but I also saw the girls' clothing apparel for Shein. The boys' clothing apparel looks very nice and fresh and clean. This one particular outfit, and I'm gonna let you see it. It's really nice. But that's the kind of clothes that I would like to design for my sons. It's the type of clothes that I will design for our boys, and even more so. There's more that I have to offer for our sons. Um, as far as creating and designing and things like that. I'm very color coordinated, and when it comes to the weather, the seasons, and all the other things, and I like to match them all according to the day by day, basis, and all from autumn to spring. Um, there's there's some things that I would like to do. I've seen some clothing apparels for that's supposed to be black owned, but then when you look at it, it's just t-shirts. um there's nothing to go with it. I'm not sure if Elite Savage is black owned. I'm gonna have to check that out. It looks like it may be black owned. Again, don't quote me on that one. The next time I have a meeting and more people come, we can also look and see whether Elite Savage is black owned. And also, Shin is Chinese owned or Asian owned. Not sure what part of Asian it could be. It could be Japanese, it could be Chinese, it could be Korean. Who knows? But no, Shin is not something I for a fact. I mean, I could be ignorant to it, but for a fact, no, that be coming from a black person. Um, however, they do have a couple of nice things I see in boys, just a couple. But we're talking about a whole clothing apparel only for boys. America's Girl clothing apparel is for girls only. You see a picture. Stanford University. I would go to Stanford Mall every now and then because it's an outside open mall. Everything is outside. There's no mall and then indoor malls. It's actually an outside mall. So your majority of the time are outside. You just go inside to each department store. They're individually set apart from each other. And across from California, like across a half a block and across from California Pizza Kitchen is America's Girl. And American Girl, I think it's called American Girl. And as soon as you walk in, everything is for her, clothes. But what's so cute about that clothing store is it comes with doll clothes too. Like she can dress the same as her doll. That's one thing they have. They have other things too, but it's mostly for girl apparels, and there is no boy by itself apparel. Normally to me, I kind of question the boy apparel and the girl apparel together, and then it's more so of a unisex. You have a lot of unisex stuff happening, and to me, as coming up, I think I was 17, 18 when they started coming up with this unisex stuff. As an adult, I thought it was kind of cute. I didn't know better. I thought it was kind of cute to see a man and a woman almost dress alike because they were together. They were couples. He has the black slacks on with the black, gray, and white T-shirt with the little designs on it. And she has the gray, black, and white pants, but then the black T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It was just something like that, whatever. But now they're trying to make it. They snuck their way onto the kids, and they're making it unisex. Whatever the boy can wear, a girl can wear too, or whatever the girl can wear, boys can wear too. And I, as a mother, I just kind of felt I felt uncomfortable with all that. I felt very uncomfortable with this because now that I have a son, I'm really leery about want my son to wear anything that's unisex. Because there's now unisex is starting to become gender neutral, and not to attack the alphabet community, which I don't think is an attack on the alphabet community, but I just think that it should be hands off children, especially when it comes to clothes. Um, you know, I don't want to get into the politic of it. I just want to talk about the clothing apparel. So that being said, I would like to show you guys the first thing I want to show you, and then I'll show you some videos. Some of the pictures I pulled up. After I show you some of those, I'm gonna show you what I was doing with my clothes under Teespring. I didn't know Teespring still had my account. I thought they just got rid of it. I was like, oh, they still got um well working what my work is, what my work is trying to do. So I can show you some things that I've done for my son. And things been happening while I kind of slacked off a lot because I had too much other things going on. I had too many distractions. But that being said, I'm gonna go see if I can share this screen. Let me see. Let's share the screen. Let's see if I can go to here it is. Share screen. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, is this? Let's share. Oh, that's not it. Is it? Okay. Let me see if I get there. Um, no, that's not it. It's not what I want. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not what I want. So this removes it. This one. Let's share. Let's try it again. I'm still new at this, y'all. Feel bad. Y'all. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Let's try it. What do you want, son? I'm over here. Why do you mess with my presentation? I'm over here doing something. Why are you doing that? Huh? No, you finna go back in the room because guess what? You're trying to get better, right? So no, there's no guess what. You're gonna eat this and you're gonna get out of my way. Give me 1 second, guys, because my son wants my attention, and it's not so much that he's been tend to way too long, and he's just wanting all the attention right now. So let me go ahead and set him back down in the bed so he can be all right and feel better. Okay, so I'm gonna try this one more time. So I'm gonna go and see if I can share this screen. Share the screen. Let's go to share screen, and we're gonna go to the window tabs. Oh, here we go. So let's see. Can I do that? I got. Okay. Tabs. Uh, let's see. Can I get in here? No, I didn't mean to do that. Add the screen. I think it wants me to do the full screen. No. Let's see. So it's not any of this stuff. Let me see. Stop sharing it. Stop sharing it. Okay. Let's try one more time. Yeah, I shouldn't be having such problems. I've done it before. Okay. Mm, okay. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Let's see. Can I get into? Oh no. I can't see nobody anything. I can't. Oh, I think that's where the problem's at. Problem is here. Okay. I don't have a hard time. Well, maybe I need to move this to a different version of the window. Give it a try. Let's remove this. Okay, I see what happened. Let me go ahead and remove this, and then I'm definitely going to stop the screen because it's a different screen I need to go to. So give me 1 second. Oh, okay. See what I can do. So let's go to. All right. All right. So let me get to my. Okay. So I'm going to share this because I did manually. I had everything prepared, but I guess was going to let me. So you don't know how to do this crap. What slides? What's this? Video. How is that? Let's see here. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Video file. I guess I better learn now while I'm at it. What's this one? Extra camera. That's called an upgrade. I bet you that means money. Slides. I guess you have to upload the files. Okay, wait, regardless. Let me go ahead and let's share a screen. And then I'm going to share this again. And I'm going to go to the actual other window. I don't know. Can I go here? No, I'm going to motion. Okay. Okay. Let me see if this works. Let me share this. So I think it's called Shane. EIN. I'm checking to see if this is an Asian owned company. Why it's all loading up? Boy, I think this is nice and clean. I think it's very nice and clean. It's very basic. As let me see. Excuse me. So you can eat. Let me show you clothes. Okay. Load it. Let it load. About to load. So this is the apparel. My computer's laptop getting so slow. It's not. It has a statement to it. It's simple and it's neat. Like neat. Wait till you see what I got for my sons. You know, this is why. See, there's one I want you to see. It's another color. Let me see. And that color is bad. But it's a camel color. And once you see this camel color, look how deep this is. This has a better statement than the black and white one. It's different. It's very unique for a boy. I think it's cool. Especially the shirt. I mean, I'm crazy about this shirt. But you know, see how I want you to see the pants. Let's see here. Well, let me move it down some. Okay. Now you see this pants down here? It has the elastic bottom. Well, it's not even elastic. It's actually like a ruffle um, pants. Cool. I thought it was elastic. Let me see. Let's see. Move it up more. Okay. I like the way the shirt is. This is real nice. This is real nice. Real. So that's pretty much for the boys brand. I think there's more for boys. Um, Shin X designers. I mean, it could be black owned. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I know I like how they had the black little girls. Um, and I have some questions to that. Maybe I'll talk about that later because I thought it was just so not cool. And just check out their shoes and see what type of shoe they have um, for boys. Let me see because if this is going to be my competition or if this is going to be my addition. I mean, I don't think we should have any male apparel young male apparel competitions because it's not enough being made for boys. You know, it was more than my son or any children. You know, children. I just decided that they ain't making something cool that I like. Then we can just call it a competition. I don't have a competitor right now. Um, I shouldn't be having no competitors, to be honest, when it comes to boys apparel. I'm just waiting for stuff to just pop up. My laptop is. So far, we're looking at girl stuff, and again, that's the first thing you're gonna see when you first open up any clothing stores. What anything to do with the clothes? It's always gonna be about boys, girls. It's gonna be the first thing you're gonna see is girls. Let me see. Um, but let me see if I get to the shoes. Let's see if I can get the shoes. See if I can get to the shoes. I want to know if I can get some if I can see what the boy shoes look like and how many selections of boy shoes. You know how many selections there are boy shoes. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see the first group of shoes you're gonna see pop up as girl shoes. There you go, women's shoes. Where it, I'm telling you, this is Asian owned. This is Asian owned. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. This is Asian owned. Um, I don't see any boys footwear. Would you see everything you see is women, 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 women. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's view more. Let it load up before I'm able to do this. Mm, that's it. That's it. Let's go here and let's go to this one. Now see how they're more focused on girl stuff. I mean, again, I may export some of this stuff. The girls got everything. Girls got everything as far as clothes is concerned. A nice coat. Look at this one. Now that's bad. That's bad. That's bad for a little girl. You ain't got enough boys though. See what I'm saying? Because this is probably made for just this is probably the girls only. It's probably a girl. It's probably girls only. Light in the box. Yeah. Shoot, I'd like someone to look that up. I'll probably look it up for myself. And see if it's all for girls and women because they're starting to make it where there's some things for girls and women. It'd been easier for me if I had me a daughter again, but my daughter and stepdaughters, they're adults now. um, that would have been tight. This was out when my daughter was younger. Man, I would have been buying that. I've been Man, she'd have been getting 3 different types of coats. She pick whatever she wants. That's hardcore. But they don't have anything for the boys. I want to let you guys see this, and then we'll talk about this later when it comes to our daughters. Now, um, again, this is Shein, and they more specialize they specialize in girls' clothes. But after this load up, I want you to see exactly the problems that I saw with this photo. So, mind you, it's a cute little girl. She's posing with her sister, but my suspicion is they're adopted, and I wouldn't bringing their daughters out here like this to take pictures. I mean, and I don't know why people would want our daughters to be in their hair being done. There's nothing wrong with it. Throw her out and gave her a cute headband and some blood and let her hair throw out. They could have did want her to go now, or have her hair some cute braids and things like that while in this clothes. I kind of have an issue with these types of clothes. I don't even think on little girls, to be honest with you. Only thing that is close to me that I think will be cool with that's a cheetah is coats. Okay, cheetah coats for little girls. You know what I'm saying? Or a black dress with cheetah outlines, borders around the dress, right? But I wouldn't, do no one piece cat suit on no little girl with cheetahs on it. Those are always signs of something. So that's her and her sister. And again, her hair ain't combed. I find it ironic. The fact that you got, well, it's not a one piece, a two piece. I mean, it could be cute, but to me, I just didn't appreciate how they did this beautiful little girl. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it whatsoever. You know, look what they did to her. Look, like they just didn't care. So we'll talk about that later. I want to focus more on boys' apparel. There's a lot of clothes when you look up children's clothing um, for 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 eh, for just children. If you say children, everything's going to be about girls. Everything's going to be about girls. Everything and how they make the stores, how the stores are made. Wait till I get into my stores. Wait till I start talking about opening up a real store. It's going to be on my land. I'm telling you. I just got ideas, just things that a lot of us are not thinking about, you know. Um, but here you go. This is one thing, you know. I look at some things I and I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, right? Um, I'm telling you, there's not much for boys. I want you to see um, Elite Savage. Um, I don't like Elite Savage. I just think it's a little much with some of the things, but just how it's shaped, the shape of it, it tells you, boy, But I wouldn't. I mean, that's just my opinion. I wouldn't put fur on the neck part of my son. I mean, I'm not trying to dress my son as no pimp, but I will say this. I love the art set. I love the art set. Um, you know, I wouldn't, I mean, I'm real funny about color code, but I love the fact that it has blue. I would have liked it better if she would have had, or he, whoever the designer is, turned this into a darker blue. If this was dark blue, red and blue, I think that would have been tight. Or smoky blue. That would have been tight. That would have been tight. This would have been tight. I think the yellow throws everything off. But I would have kept this just the way it is. This right here, yeah, rise up. Sounds very much like it's our people. Um, I would love to add this. I would love to add to certain things. I wouldn't do skinny jeans at all for our sons, but stuff like this, like I guess this is supposed to be apparel. I'm checking this out. So this is red and blue. I would again. I'll ditch the fur. If they could just take off that fur, I will order that for my son. Like right now, this is red and blue. That's tight. I like that. Chase the bag. Yeah, that's black. I don't care what nobody say. That's black. That's black. I would order that one. That one I would have for my son. Now, if they had this, for example, say like this is down here, now I'll probably have to get used to it. If this bird was here because of the weather and it's cold, and you don't want your child to catch a cold or something like that, and that was just your how idea, okay, we'll go with that. That's your originality. And when it gets kind of warm, we'll take that off, and then there you go. They may say some. I said, Mama, I don't want this on around my neck. Okay, There go the button right there. You can take that off. So yeah, that's pretty neat. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. And this is a boy in male apparel. So shout out to Elite Savage. Shout out to them. I actually give my shout outs to them. So if you see that, that's Elite Savage, y'all. That's Elite Savage. Elite Savage. Let me see. Um, this is what I did, and this is something I did 2 years ago. I pull this up. So this one's, this is what I was working on for my son, right? Um, this will be his brand, right? I'm gonna see if I can see if I can pull this up. Can I? I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Well, I don't know how you can. No, still loading. Okay, let's see. But it's just some things that I would love to do. It's more to it. So it started off with me doing a hoodie. Um, and let me see, open image. Let's see if I can open image in my tab. Okay, so it's supposed to be my son's brand. It's not allowing me to edit or add designs. No, I just wanted to show you guys exactly what I was trying to do when it came to my boy. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Let's see. I want you to see something here. Let's see if I can pull. So this was something I made. I was having so much fun. I got all this artwork I was doing. And it was I wanted to make it very authentic. I know for a fact I want this face on his shoe boxes. I want that face on his shoe boxes. And it's a statement. It's a fashion statement to me. It's a fashion statement. Let's see about this one. Let's see about this one. Let me see. It's a fashion statement. These are just t-shirts, and I want to do more than just t-shirts, you know? Um, let me see. It's just some other stuff, other things, other things. Uh, onesies. Let's see. Open the image. I don't know why it gave me problems. They go to onesies. Onesies for the babies. I'm telling you, and I was supposed to have some onesies for me, and I just had so much going on. Had so much going on, but I have more to offer as far as my son's clothing apparels. His brand, basically his brand. I say my son, but it's his brand. It's for all our sons, but it's his brand. And let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. So my my whole thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to just make sure if I was trying to see if I can I was supposed to meet with a group of folks, and one is in Africa right now. um he's in oh gosh, he said he's going to Malawi. I think they're in Malawi right now, in the city of Malawi. So I'm gonna have to wait until he comes back, and then we're gonna start our meetings. When he comes back, he'll let me know when he's back. Uh, and that's on Sujeta. So he's really he's the international supervisor of the Ujama family, Ujama Clothing Apparels, Ujama Company, and I'm the CEO and the creator of the uh, movement basically when it comes to our babies' clothes and apparels and accessories. And those things are coming up. Yeah, I may not have much supporters right now, but it's going to grow. I know for a fact it's going to grow. It's going to be some time that, we're going to get a chance to meet up with some folks, and we just going to make things happen. Um, I know it's during the hardest times right now when it comes to dealing with my safety, my daughter's safety, my auntie's safety, my cousin's safety when it comes to the Black femicide. The Black femicide movement must go on. We must make it happen, and we must be rewarded for our survival. And I understand in some cases when it comes to boys and males, it may not be what people want to hear right now, because right now the men turned us away. And I will say this, you know, our sons, we have a chance with the younger ones. We have a chance with our young sons for them to become something different. We have to do something different in order for different results when it comes to raising our sons. And we don't want to just throw them away immediately, because they're young, they're babies, they're just newborns, they just 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Even the 12-year-olds don't need to be thrown away yet. There's a bunch of things he didn't get a chance to understand, and it's too much grown people worrying about grown stuff and not focusing on what they want to do with the babies for them to have a better result in their lives, so they can thank us and become that man. We don't want to commit that type of genocide. As far as the guys today and what they are about and how they carry themselves, and what they thought was the right way of and stuff. I get that. I get it. Um, and I wish we could uh, learn how to throw the wrong bad apples away. Which ones are bad apples? I mean, they're exposing themselves to us who they really are, and that's fine. But I'm gonna need y'all support with the boys, the babies, the newborn sons. They're raised mostly majority of the time they're raised by mama, you know. And for the fathers who are involved in doing the right thing with your life personally, and doing the right things for her, and being there for your babies with no excuses, no explanations, none of that stuff. It doesn't need explaining. You know who you are. You're not bothered by what's going on. You're only bothered the fact that your image is being tarnished by people who claim that they're you. So that being said, I am enjoying those who stop by, like and share. There was more that I wanted to present, um, but there's other channels, and I want to get this one out the way because I want to go to a channel that I want to see. That being said, I thank you very much. Like and share. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should do. Okay. And again, that being said, y'all have a wonderful day. Many blessings.